Mel, you're back now?
Yep, I'm back.
Well, welcome back. What issues are you looking forward? What issues were you looking to get with the whole relaunch of the 52?
Jail issue 1, but I mean, I technically read the digital copy from you. Thanks, by the way. Action Comics number 1. That would be something I want to read because Superman is like apparently a douchebag.
You gotta laugh. I read they had like a preview of Superman number 1 on comicbookresources.com. I kid you not. Superman actually said these words. It's time you got snuffed.
What?
Alright, while we're talking, I'm gonna read it word for word. Keep going, guys. I'll show it to you in a second.
Hey!
There it is. It's time you got snuffed. And it was on this page. Here we go. I'm going to quote Superman here. He's fighting this thing. He's like, okay, enough is enough. Time you got snuffed.
Oh my god, that is...
That's the lamest one I ever heard.
That is so... Here, I'm going to send the link so you guys can at least...
I'm glad it didn't say...
Who wrote this?
Snuffed. And the writer is... Oh, is this Grant Morrison?
Yeah, and the next he's
No, art by Greg Perez and Jesus Marino, and the writer is
You know who Serrano
George
Jens
Perez.
is?
Grant Morrison really doesn't use words like
Next
that.
time,
I know Grant
the next
Morrison's
thing he's
work.
going to
He
say
uses
is,
stuff.
you're about to get smurfed
Not
by
his
my fist.
terminology.
I mean, oh my god, how can you have Superman say it's time you got snuffed? I understand they made him younger, but snuffed? Really?
Once
Superman? Really? I have a feeling I know what titles I'm going to be dropping come October, November.
Maybe October, besides not even reaching to November.
No, so far everything's making it to issue 2 except Stormwatch.
I know, I'm just saying on your part.
Yeah, so far everything made it to issue 2 except Stormwatch. I am not interested, like I said, Men of War or Frank and Watson or anything like that. I like to stay with the regular superhero. They're making Wonder Woman a horror now, you know.
I saw...
Ow.
Then she's not going to be like a superheroine. Her stories are going to be based like as horror things.
Well, besides being, no pun intended, seriously, a new costume being horrible. What's it called? What do you mean a horror? Like a horror costume? A horror theme? The way DC's going, though,
DC's looking to make horror comics.
Yeah, they have violence. It fits the theme, though. But what do you mean by horror? Like, what are they doing to her?
Blood?
All I know is Scott Snyder. Is it Scott Snyder who's writing Wonder Woman?
I have no idea.
I'm not a fan of her, honestly, but I'm just curious.
I don't know. The artwork looks nice for the first issue. It's coming out this week, so we'll see. Amber's probably gonna love it.
I'm telling you this. Here's what I think.
Oh, he's gonna tell us what he thinks.
No. I'm really thinking that DC has just gone like really just
Overboard
with all these things, just so that way
they can make money.
Yeah, and the people.
Do you know?
Generation line.
Do you know how many comic books have been selling since DC relaunched? Comic book vendors and comic book stores are loving this. There's so much money that's going out. Who's doing something? Hello? I think I know who did it.
That is the sweetest melody I've ever heard.
Well, we had difficulties like this before. Remember with the microphone? With the
Yeah, that happened. Yeah, but I thought it was like a vacuum cleaner first, and I realized.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's like DC's really looking to do this to make money, and congratulations, DC, you made a lot of money. But I don't see that money continuing, and it brought a lot of comic book comic readers back because I've seen a lot of new reviewers who said they dropped comics and now they're returning once again. So that's good. The comic reviewer community is growing.
But it's not the same.
But it's not.
They like violence. They're feeding off the violence and gore. People love that nowadays.
Joe
Look at the
exactly
movies.
said the exact same thing.
Exactly. And you know what? I'm glad comic books are being, are selling again. I mean, that's great and all.
Yeah, but for the violence and gore of it.
Yeah, that's the downside.
Heroes are not supposed to kill. They're supposed to bring justice to society and the story.
Yes,
not seeing blood.
But also another thing, it's just like I'm glad a lot of people are coming back to the stores, but they're only coming back because of the whole #1 thing. I'll make you a bet. This time next year, comic books are going to be right back to the status quo that they were at before.
It also sounds like that whole reboot era was just to get more money for DC. It sounds like they're money hungry, more than Marvel, honestly.
Think of it this way. You got Disney working for Marvel, correct?
Yep.
Who's gonna work for DC with this new reboot? Next thing you know, you'll get like either Rob Zombie or something with this whole gore and everything.
But Disney hasn't really touched Marvel that much. I don't
Nothing's ever gonna revamp Marvel.
No, don't. Because then that's gonna get me angry.
People are gonna just get used to this.
They already revamped the costumes of, well, Captain America's were fine. They did it with Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man, which is forget about. Don't even get me started with that. They're doing the whole thing in movies. I mean,
Mike, don't worry. I don't usually rival companies don't copy verbatim like what exactly the other company does.
Joe, the way these movies are coming with, for example, the Andrew Garfield one.
Yeah, but look at the movies nowadays, Mike. What movie doesn't have blood or guts or gore in it or violence or someone getting killed? Even if it's a comedy.
Wait. Spider-Man's 1 through 3 with Tobey Maguire never had, like, that much of it.
I know what you mean, Mike. But I'm talking about the movies like the past year or two, how bad they've been.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I could agree with you on that, but I don't know what. It's like I don't know how they could just accept this.
About the new Avengers, Tobey Maguire doesn't want to be part of that. Like, he refuses to
So
take
overrated. Sorry for Tobey Maguire fans.
I just can't understand how the society's coming to be all killing and not bringing things to justice as it always should be.
I agree 100% with you, Mike.
I just don't understand.
And the new generation shouldn't grow up with all that, seeing all that. Like,
it shouldn't at all!
I agree, but unfortunately, this is what people want because they've been selling out DC and Marvel. Marvel comics have gotten a bump in comic book sales also, so it's not like Marvel hasn't been
and just for people
getting money too.
To comment, to not bash me, that's my opinion.
Mike, it's everywhere. I hate to say, even though I like TNA, I'll use that as an example. They're using a little too much violence, and I don't even like it sometimes in wrestling, even just blood and stuff. Just like
no, because I know I'm gonna get like a comment of some saying like, "Oh, you should get used to it," and all that. But that's my opinion, and that's what I feel, and that's what I think. So that
I agree. I don't like seeing it.
I'm just stating my point of view of how of things I don't see or see. I mean, a little bit of blood. Okay, but if you go like a little bit too, then it gets a little bit like, okay.
Yeah.
I'm just...
So that's it. We're ranting about comics, and that's about all. Alright, guys, so that's it this week. We lost Mel to the vacuum.
No.
Yeah.
So we lost Mel, I think, to the vacuum. So she'll be back next week to say her hellos and goodbyes, hopefully, and the vacuum won't eat her.
And once again...
I think the zombies finally got her.
Also, a reminder, guys, next week, if my comics are on time, which I'm praying for, there will be no Brooklyn Boy videos, except maybe, and I stress the maybe, a 360. If not, most of the videos will be on Dark Avengers C86 for next weekend, so go over to my channel and check that out. I don't believe there will be a podcast next weekend either, because we're going to be preparing for the 100th episode. So unless the comics are uber late, yeah, no way there won't be a 100th episode.
And we'd still like to welcome Kevin Shovel000 to Skype.
Yeah, now you guys can harass him for his Skype name and...
So I was going to get it, though, either way.
Alright, well now you guys can harass Kev for his Skype name and he'll add you and...
It's great to have you, man.
Either way, I need more friends. I already have, like, only 4. I think 4. I think I have Chris, Mike, and Joe.
Well, do a video about it, like I did on New Year's.
I already sent messages on... I've just posted bulletin on YouTube and on Xbox Live telling everybody I have Skype.
Okay. There you go. You got people.
But I got nothing right now.
Alright, well anyway guys, we will see you either next week if we have the time. If not, then we'll see you in 2 weeks. Sorry that all 3 of these episodes had to go up at once.
And rock on.
But yeah, Ultimate Brawls, spamming our page. So, yeah. Alright guys, see you next time. Take care.
Bye guys.
Alright everyone.
See ya.
Bye.
Take on